Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to try out the 4Patriots Sun Kettle. Alright everybody, welcome back. So, I wanted to show you this thing today. This was actually sent to me by a very nice subscriber who agreed to send this to me just to have. So I definitely wanted to try it out. Now in the past, if you search my older videos, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I did a video where I made my own sun oven out of some stuff I had lying around the house. And it actually did cook rice, but it cooked rice in like, I don't know, 6 hours or something. It was ridiculously long. It worked, but it took a really long time. This is designed to boil water, and also you can cook inside of it a whole lot quicker. I'll show you the makeup of it, but I want to explain a little bit of it. This is an amazing way to heat water, simply using sunlight. Depending on your conditions, you got to remember that. This will heat water as little as 20 to 40 minutes. It'll heat it up. Now, I put it out yesterday just to test it before the video, because I like to test the stuff before I do a video on it. And I had it out there for about 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. I brought it in. I was actually cleaning my car at the same time, so I brought it in. And I put my heat gun on it and checked the water, and the water was 176 degrees. Now, mind you, I didn't try to put this in optimal sunlight. I just literally put it outside on this other side of this wall where I have my garden. I just placed it out there where I thought the sun was pointed, you know, where it was hitting. And it did that good. Out here in the desert, something like this, awesome tool. Where you live, maybe in Alaska, where it snows 8 months of the year, maybe not as effective, but it does work, and it will melt snow for drinking water. So that's kind of a cool thing too. So what I'm going to try to do is get water hot enough where I can make some coffee. I have my Stanley drip cup system here. We're going to try and put this outside and see how long it takes. I'm going to give it a full hour. I'm also going to try to put it in optimal sunlight. I am going to come out and check on it in between that hour, just in case in 40 minutes I get boiling water. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you how it goes together. But the cool part I think about this is you don't need any flame. It's really quiet, really stealthy. All you need is sunlight. That's it. It is fairly lightweight and compact. I believe it weighs a little under 2 pounds. Not super heavy. The outside is made of ABS plastic, so it's fairly sturdy. I'm going to show you how you put it together. This will pop up, and you'll open the doors here. There we go. Why are you being difficult when I'm on camera? And basically, you're going to notch this handle into the 2 notches back here. Okay? So we're going to line it up, get it where they're most close by, pop it in there, and there you go. And it's ready to lay down in the sun and ready for work. And that's what it'll look like. So, pretty simple to use. It does have a nice squared off base here on the bottom, and you have a nice surface area here. It's not just a straight across thing, you got that rounded edge. So you've got 4 areas of contact, so it's very, very sturdy. One of the tricks I like to do with this when I put it out in the sun, and this is something I saw from somebody else who actually has a homemade one of these kind of deals, is to place something straight right here, like this. Okay, and you can just do it with your fingers. You'll get the reflection off your fingers. But you don't want a reflection up here of the actual item itself. You want to make it so that it's straight on. So there's no shadow going up here of this. Okay? You'll get them from your fingers. You get the shadow over on the sides from your fingers. It won't be as perfect. But if you do like that and you don't see a shadow up this way, you're probably having it in direct sun, and that could mean you'd move it either way, up or down, and see how it works. Now, it is a very average day out here. It's actually, we're going into a little bit cooler weather, so it's not 110 outside right now. It might be 89. Let's see. I have my thing over there. Wow, right on the money. 83 outside. Pretty darn close. So that will work pretty well. This holds 16.9 fluid ounces, and it ships from Utah, I believe, so it's a fairly quick thing to purchase. You can use this to cook a meal, which we will do in a later video. Today we're just doing boiling water, hot water, and coffee. You can use this to cook a meal. We are going to put an entire meal in there with the right amount of water and hydrate. Probably going to use some freeze-dried wholesalers to make a little breakfast in the tube there. But we're not doing that today. You can use this to purify contaminated water if you get it up to boiling. You can use this for hot water for first aid. I mean, there's tons of possible uses for this. And it doesn't require any fuel, anything. You can carry it with you and just open it up and you're ready to go. Now, it will take time. You know, in some climates, depending on where you have this, if it's cloudy out, that's going to change the whole thing around. So if you buy one of these and it heats up water in 2 hours instead of 40 minutes, that's just your conditions where you are. It might be where your sun is, or cloudy, or haze, whatever's going on. So the cool part about this is it's an unlimited source of free energy. You don't have to rely on gas canisters, noise, smoke, anything like that. So it really is good for people like us, preppers, survivalists. There's no need to go to the stores and buy tons of gas. No need to buy, use electricity. Just stick it out in the sun and let it do its job. So let's get it outside. The first thing I'm going to do, and I'll show you how I do it, is we're going to take this top off here. There is a red thing up here, but it is not anything that you have to worry about. You'll notice this little hole here. This is a vent hole. Do not obstruct that or block that. If you have this somewhere where it's roaring inside and that's obstructed, this can explode. So you got to be very, very careful. This is all glass in here, so you got to be careful with that. Let's take off the top. One of the things I want to tell you about taking off the top here, it will feel as if it's slipping. You know, have you ever had something metal inside of plastic and it feels like the metal's not turning but the plastic is? It is turning, don't worry. And this is your little vent valve up here, okay? So when it gets really hot, it will vent steam out of there, and you will see water under the ground where this is if it gets really hot. It's not leaking, it's not damaged. That's supposed to be like that. Now I'm going to put 2 cups in here. I have 1 cup already, and then I'll pour out another cup. I want to see what it does. Since we test most of our stoves out with 2 cups of water, I want to see how it works as far as heating up or boiling 2 cups of water. I'm not entirely sure I can get it boiling, but we're going to try it out and see. I've seen people do demos with these, and they have got it boiling. You want to leave the water about 2 inches from the top. So about here is where you want your water to be. You don't want to fill it all the way up to the top and jam the lid on, because it's going to create too much pressure, give you an overpressure situation. So, where are we at here? Actually, I have to stick my finger. Oh yeah, we're good. It's very reflective on the inside, and it's kind of red and shiny. Let me show you. So it's hard to tell where the water level is. Okay, again, you're going to screw it on. You want to put this on nice and tight to get a good seal in there, okay? And there you go. It is ready to be put outside. Really, really simple to use. So some of the things I want to show you is some of the stuff on the box here. This is their graph. They say in optimal conditions, it'll go from 0 to 212 in about an hour, okay? And that's, again, an individual results depending on the strength of sun exposure. Okay, so this is another important thing here. This is very stealthy. If you don't want to make noise, and trust me, you can, in dead silence or out in the wilderness, you can hear, especially those roaring gas stoves, the Surveyor 123s and stuff, you can really hear them. This is super stealthy. The glass is 95% silica, high temperature, thermal shock resistant. So glass is safe to use, it is insulated, very convenient to use, and BPA free glass, all that other fun stuff there. And this is basically your instructions. Put it out in the sun, let it heat up, enjoy your cup of coffee. So that's pretty much it. Let's get it outside. Let me get it lined up perfectly. I'll show you how I have it set up, and we'll give it about an hour, and I'll come back and show you what we got. All right, so I got it out here, and you'll notice I do have it on that it's an old thing of cat treats that's empty. It's not the most stable position, but it's not windy today, so I'm not worried about it getting knocked over. You can always stick a rock under there. The reason I have it in the position I have it is because the sun is coming right this way, and I know that by using this Q-tip. Place it there, and I don't see any shadow this way, or this way, or this way. So I know it's directly in the sun. So we're going to let this sit out here for an hour, and give it a try, and see how well it works. See you in about an hour. I just opened it up. Let's get a reading. Not boiling, of course, but I'm not really looking for boiling today. Come on, read. Get in there. Oh, there we go. All right, 181. That's good enough for coffee for me. Been about 45 minutes, so that's really not all that bad for 45 minutes. Again, if I was looking to boil it, I'd leave it out here a little bit longer, maybe hour, hour and a half. But for that, that's not bad. So let's take it inside and see how it goes for making a nice hot cup of coffee. All right, so I'll do one more reading now that we got it inside. I didn't put the cap on all the way, so probably some of the heat. Oh, it's steaming. Let's see. 182. So that is really not that bad. I can't really complain about it. You know, again, I didn't get to boiling because, well, I didn't leave it out there for more than 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't stand here all day and wait for it, but it definitely does seem to be working well. I did find, however, if you noticed on the end, I took it off that little cat treat box and put it flat. I did find on the end that it heated up quicker when I put it that way, so maybe it's designed to be at the right angle, and the box didn't help it any. I'm just going on what I've seen from other people doing solar cooking when they've done it like that. So, let us undo this here. There we go. Close it up, and just like a nice hot thermos, pour a little of that hot water in there and let it work. And all in all, I'm pretty impressed. That's pretty cool. I really didn't think it would even get up to that temperature. 45 minutes, 182 degrees, 186 degrees. Really can't complain. Boiling is 212. Pasteurizing, I believe, is 120. So, to purify your water, it would take a good bit of time, but it would work. And that's the important thing. When there are no other options out there, you have an option now. When there's no more fuel at the store, when you're really out stranded somewhere. Let me tell you something. Out here in Nevada, where you get stuck on the side of the road in the hot beating sun, I'm going to move that out of the way. There's my cup of coffee. Let me see. That is absolutely perfect. And it's just the temperature I like it at. So heck, I got a way to make my coffee in the morning without using any energy at all. Oh, that's hot though. It is perfect though. It really came out good. I'm really impressed with it. It works pretty well. Way better than the one I made, the solar cooker I made. And like I said, probably Monday or Tuesday, we're going to do a video where we're cooking the freeze-dried wholesaler stuff in here. I'm going to put some in with some water. I'm going to let it heat up and hydrate, drain it, and then make a breakfast out of it. I'm probably going to use the sausages, a little bit of the eggs, a little bit of the hash browns, put everything in there, and see how well I can get it all hydrated and put together, because heck, you can't beat that. If I was going to heat up a meal, like a freeze-dried meal, that water's more than hot enough for it. You would be able to, like a Mountain House or something, you'd be able to pour that in there, no problem at all. So that is the 4Patriots Sun Kettle. Again, I'm not making anything off this video, I'm just doing this video because a very good friend of mine sent me this to test out, and I'm really impressed with it. In 45 minutes, I got it up to 180-something degrees. You can't beat that. You really can't. Compared to what I had before, which was basically a cardboard box with styrofoam, insulation, and tinfoil. That thing really works nicely. So, like I said, these run about $67. I will put a link down below. Again, it's just a link to 4Patriots. And I don't want you guys to confuse them with Food for Patriots. Totally different company. This is 4Patriots.com. And they have all sorts of gear like this. You can go check them out. See if there's anything neat there you want. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate store down below and our freeze-dried wholesalers link. Like I mentioned, we're going to be cooking in this with some freeze-dried wholesalers food. And if you click that link, you can save 15%. It's the beginning of the month. Time to go get stocked up, check stuff out there. People have been buying from him like crazy. I know, because he's been telling me. So glad to see folks stocking up. That's the whole point of this channel. I want to see people get prepared, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I see a lot of people that have absolutely nothing, ready. And the idea is to get people ready and prepared. Don't forget to check out our My Patriot Supply link, which is preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com, and our Thrive Life freeze-dried store down below. That's iridium242.thrivelife.com. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I'm going to go enjoy my coffee. Stay safe and stay prepared.